this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create digital binders by creating folders and subfolders in your Google Drive. You can see here at my front page of my Google Drive, I have some folders that I already made. I'm going to further subdivide my content so that we can house our specific files and resources in a nice organized manner. So, for example, I have my subject area that I teach. I have a folder for personal documents, a folder for resources because I collect a ton of resources, and a folder for school documents. You'll also notice that they're color-coded. As we begin to build our folders, I'll show you how to do that. So, for example, we're going to go into our language arts folder. I'm just going to click on the tile, and we can see here that I have my Google Classroom folder, and then I also have files sorted by marking period. The key to building digital binders is to find an organizational system that works for you. You may be able to categorize everything by marking period and house all of your activities, homework, notes, and tests, and know where everything is. I like to organize my folders by unit so that I can specifically see the content in which I'm working. So I'm going to show you how I build my binders. So before I begin, we're going to right-click on this classroom file, and I'm going to color code it so that it's the same color as the rest of my files. This way I associate that color with the location and I know where my classroom folder is. So let's move on. To create a folder, you're going to click on the new plus sign, and then you're going to select folder. You're going to title your folder. I'm going to title the folder by my course. I teach a few different courses, so I'm going to have a folder for each course that I teach. I'm just going to title this Senior English. You can elect to add capital letters, you can add emojis, you can add numbers. We'll get into that in a second. So we can see that my folder is here. And I can change the color again so that it matches. And now I want to move this folder to the top because I know I'm going to be using it frequently. So I'm going to rename it, and I'm just going to add a 1. This is going to move it to the top. Our folders are organized alphabetically, so if we put a number there, it just moves it over to the top. I'm going to open this folder, and now I'm going to create my subfolders. So I'm just going to continuously select new and then folder. Okay, and I'm going to begin to title everything by the units that I teach. I'm going to try to work in sequential order, but we can always add new folders. We can always rearrange as we go through our year. We can create new folders, and we can continue perfecting our organizational system. Organizing is tough, and we cannot do it in one day. So we're going to set intentions for ourselves, and we're going to do one thing at a time. Okay, I'm also selecting create when I'm ready. I'm just going to keep on doing this until I have everything that I need. You'll notice that all of my folders are still gray. I can change the color by holding my shift button down or my mouse pad down and highlighting all of my folders at once. Then I can right click and I can change the color. Now everything's changed at once. I can go into another unit and I can continue to create subfolders. We don't want too many. We do want enough to keep ourselves organized, but if we have too many folders, it gets a little wonky. We might miss something, or we might just create a whole other folder, and then we wind up with duplicate files. You can create as many subfolders that work for you. Like Google Classroom for that reason as well. We have everything all in one spot, but we're organizing our drive today. So I'm just going to right click on this again to change the color. And now we have our folders. So we can see we can go back to our main page, go back to my drive. I can click on my language art folder, click on my senior English folder, and then I have my units. And then when I'm ready to add my files, I can open up the folder that I need, and then I can select new file upload, or I can go into my drive folders and right click and move from there. I hope this helps. Thanks.